Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Everton won, Tottenham won. There's nothing new I can really say on it. We knew that these players have no bottle. We knew that they'd let us down again tonight, and they have. They have. We know the owners are the main issue at the club. We know Stellini's not really good enough to lead this team into the last 10 games. What new can I say? What new can I say? You know, just yet again, man. Yet again, we're let down. And I'm beyond the point of shouting and going mental because I don't feel that way. I just feel upset because I expected it today. I expected it towards the end. But it shouldn't have been like that. Okay, the performance wasn't good enough, but 70th minute, they go down to 10 men, right? Decore's sent off, Harry Kane puts away a penalty. We're 1-0 up with 20 minutes to go and they're down to 10 men. Just keep possession. Keep the ball, man. We've got better players than them anyway. But no, what do we decide to do? For no reason whatsoever, put 10 men behind the ball, let them have chances, get the Goodison crowd, up for it. And that's what led to that Michael Keane screamer. All these people going, there's nothing you can do about that. In terms of the actual goal, no, there isn't. But the reason it happened, there's a lot you can do about that. There's a lot you can do about the reason why Everton got that equaliser. If we wouldn't have led them on to us, down to 10 men, and got the Goodison crowd up for it, then he wouldn't have scored that goal because he wouldn't have had the adrenaline or momentum. But yet again, Spurs with stupid decision making. Moura sent off towards the end, which probably led to that goal as well. I thought Everton were going to win it, if I'm honest, when it went to 1-1. I think we're lucky at the end there to escape with a point, but it should have been 3. It should have been 3 all day long today, and we only have ourselves to blame again. Shot ourselves directly in the foot. And I'm just sick of it. I'm genuinely sick of it. I've said it in a few videos. If this was a FIFA simulation, just simulate the end of the season. It's hard to feel the emotion at the minute at this club because everything's just so down. Everything's so bad. We're a club in crisis and I just want it to end, man. As a fan, I just want it to end. I'm sick of constantly talking about negative bollocks and Spurs losing games and Enoch and Levy out, as much as that's completely correct. And I know we need to talk about it to make a change. I want to talk about my team playing good football. I want to talk about the actual football and I want to talk about the football being good. But we're a club in crisis on and off the pitch right now and it's not changing anytime soon. Probably for the next few seasons. We're going to need a serious rebuild. But we already know that. There's nothing I can really say that we didn't already know. And there's nothing tonight's told us that we didn't already know. The players, yet again, let us down with no bottle. 20 minutes, man. They're down to 10 men and you can't hang on. The owners are to blame for ultimately everything. The reason we've got a director of football who's a criminal. The reason we've got Stellini because Conte was sacked without a proper plan to back him. And the reason we got these players because they signed him. So everything leads to Enoch and Levy. Everyone has their part to play in the problems at Spurs right now. But we already know that. Last 20 minutes were honestly the worst 20 minutes I've seen this season. You're 1-0 up, man. They're down to 10 men. Just keep the ball. Go for the throat. Go for a second goal. If you don't want to even do that, just keep possession like Liverpool did. When Liverpool, a few years ago, had these sort of games when they went on to win the league title. I'm not saying we're on that level, but this is what stops us from being on that level. Just keep onto the ball, pass it side to side. No, we lose in possession every 5 seconds, which gets the crowd up for it, and led to an absolute screamer from Michael Keane. You've got to give the guy props. It's a great goal, but we only have ourselves to blame for the reason that happened. We should be leaving tonight with a comfortable 2-0 victory, yet we're not. Good performances today. Look, I think everyone was quite poor. I thought Son and Kulu were very, very poor today. But there's 2 players who actually stepped up tonight. Dyer, I thought he was... I don't think he was fantastic, but I thought he was better. He was one of the better players on the pitch for both sides. I actually thought, 2 of his blocks were excellent and stopped 2 goals that were actually going to happen. So, props to him. He was probably the best defender we had on the pitch. I thought Romero and Longley were just pathetic tonight. And Harry Kane, just now on Sky they're showing him versus Decore. He looks like the only player in that team right now who really cares, really shows passion, really actually loves this club, man. Every journo will tell you, please, Lillywhite. What about the rest of these players? About Romero, a guy who I rated so highly because he's a quality defender, but the more you watch him, he's a foul merchant. And is he that passionate when he's getting stuck in with these tackles, or is that just the way he is? Does he really care about Spurs? Son, does he care this season? It's just pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. I'm sick of talking about this, man. I'm sick of talking about this. We're a club in crisis. I don't know what direction we're going to go in. I don't know what direction. I'm just looking at Sky now. Neville's got his hand over Carragher's face. Maybe Carragher should put his hand over Neville's face and stop him talking shit all the time. But I'm digressing. Incredibly frustrating again. We only have ourselves to blame. Shot ourselves in the foot. You guys, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I feel genuinely broken about this. As always and forever, it's very hard at the minute, but as always and forever, come on you Spurs.